How's it going, you guys? Kyle, or Epic here, with another episode of Epic FAQ. It's been a long time, since December. And the reason that is because I actually have been without my Olloclip, which is what I use. See, without the Olloclip, my iPhone looks like this. But with the Olloclip, it gives me this bit. So if you want to know more about what the Olloclip does for my iPhone 4S, then you can look in the description. I'll put a link in there for you guys to check out. The comment question winner for this video is by Mark and Jordan PK, and he asked, how do you find parkour spots? Now, a lot of guys went crazy, and even I kind of throw in this couple things about just like giving some advice, whatever, but I think this is a big topic that needs to be touched on. And finding parkour spots can be, I guess, a little crazy. When everybody kind of starts off, they watch the videos and they see guys using just walls, they see them doing roof gaps, they see guys using things that are inside the gym, but I found that the more experience you get, the more you open your mind to, where you're not focusing just on vaulting over walls and doing roof gaps and stuff, but you get into like maybe the conditioning part, or you get into, say, even flow movement, or let's say you get into, you know, doing continuous runs using every different obstacle, and you learn various different movements, and you just build your vocabulary of movement as far as parkour, free running, and or tricking. And I think the best way to find a spot is to just go out and walk around and look. If you have a dog, take your dog for a walk. If you're bored sometime, go for a walk and ponder on your life. You know, reevaluate your life as you go out on a walk or something. Just do something where you get out. You can go to a local park and walk around. You can go downtown to your local city and walk around and find spots. Now, obviously, you don't want to get on rooftops where you're going to get in trouble or where you can get fined for being, you know, for trespassing or something. But I mean, it's pretty much common sense. The best spots are found by people just wandering around while training, or when they're just bored or just happen to be at a place and they just kind of go places. I found that some of the best spots are like parking garage rooftops. Those always have great spots. I like to train on parking garage rooftops because they have walls, they have drops, they have the walls you can vault over. You can sometimes do flow depending on how high they are. So it kind of varies, and it can be up or down, it depends. And I found that the more experience you get, the more you see. Because you have a bigger vocabulary as you gain more experience, you start to see more possibilities with your own body because you're aware of your newfound limits, and you can see that you can test these, you know, limits using your upgraded vocabulary with the new obstacles. And sometimes you can go back to an old training spot, and then you'd be like, man, I used to only do Websters off this bench. That's all I would do. Now I can see all these flow different things. Now I can do a gainer off it. Now I can find a way to like palm spin over the back part, land one foot on the actual seat, and then cork off, you know, something like that. So it just kind of talks about it's just kind of like brainstorming, but also allowing yourself to be open to new types. I found flow has taught me a lot, because with flow you can do vaults, you can do flips, but it all involves around using one obstacle, or unless everything's like kind of in a tight space and you can use multiple obstacles. And I also like to do like long continuous runs. So that's how I find parkour spots. I would just go around and just wander and find places. And it doesn't have to be an amazing spot. Sometimes places can be split out into different areas. But worst comes to worst, I recommend going to a local playground, go to a parking garage, or go around downtown and just look into alleys, look into, you know, some places that you can get to without getting in trouble, and maybe they'll find some walls that you can run, jump, and climb on, and things like that. So hopefully that helps you guys. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I'm super pumped to be back to making these videos for you guys. So start asking questions, start checking out the comments and thumbing up the questions that you want answered. With nothing more to say, take great care, stay positive, and may the next best question win.